to the track for the Time Blaster. $100 cash for the winner, so long as they beat the time of 8 minutes and 51 seconds. We're about to start as they roll through. Time Blaster has now started. Jackson Law, Scott Law, Mitchell Bullen, Darren Cash, Jules Galley, Chris Brown, Llewellyn, Millsy, Nosh Mystery, African Boy, then Chubsy followed by Terry McManus, Graham Auburn, Carl Smith, Rick Regato, Gavin White, Simonelli, Harvey, Roberts and Thompson. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to make things interesting, I have the schedule where they should be at on each and every lap. I usually call every 10 laps, and at 20 laps to go, they need to be on 2 minutes and 57 seconds exactly. Just for instance, at 25 laps to go, they need to be at 1:28.5 seconds. So we'll have a look at that now. And I'll look at my watch. The time for lap 25, which is coming up, it should be 1:28.5. And let's have a look at this now, and you can work it out. 23, 24, 25 now. So they're a couple of seconds down on schedule. If you want to know what pace they must ride at 50.3 kilometres an hour for the entire 7.5 kilometres. Millsy at the front now, one of the Div 2 riders, putting in their all. Llewellyn trying to get on the back of the train. Millsy doing a solid turn at the front, followed by Nosh Mystery. Millsy's actually sacrificing here, and Wayne Duncan's in trouble, and that puts Chubsy in the chase now. Chubsy's going to have to close the gap to Nosh Mystery, and Nosh Mystery is slowing down a lot there, and Nosh Mystery needs to get himself up and off the front quickly. Nosh Mystery slowed right down. Oh, look at the bunch come back together now, as we see. Hopefully Nosh doesn't, if he rejoins, that's a bit of a question mark why he had to slow down so much. Chubsy put in a big effort there, and I don't think Chubsy will be able to rejoin. He's very tired. Terry McManus lifting the pace up a little bit. Chubsy says that's enough for me, as they come through now and coming up to 21 laps to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at the time check. 20 laps to go, they should be at 2:57. 2 minutes and 57, and we're coming up to 20 now. And the time is 44, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 51, 52, 53, 4, 5, 6, 7 mark, 8, 9. They are 2 seconds down. That is nothing to panic about, but have a look what's happened. Carl Smith gone, Rick McArdle gone, Gavin White gone. They're all just blown in the last lap, and that's the pace. The pace is correct. They are 2 seconds down on schedule. They are right on target in my opinion. Quite often it gets faster and faster as the laps drop down and we get rid of some of the Div 2 riders. Harvey doing a 4-lap turn. That's good to see. Brock Roberts, one of the people that will need to do a lot of work to get them up there. Then Tomlinson. Brock Roberts swings up now. Tomlinson used to be the king of the Time Blaster. He's won many of them, $100 per turn. And now we see Tomlinson doing a half-lap turn. And now we see the Law brothers, they're the favourites. Jackson Law, Scott Law, Mitch Bullen, Darren Cash, 17 laps remaining. And you see Millsy, Div 2, crack. In the old standards, Millsy is the last man standing, the last Div 2 rider. There used to be a prize for it, but we lost the sponsor somehow. How can we lose a sponsor when it's going live to the world through Viacord? Thank you very much, Viacord. And we still need a sponsor for the last man standing. Millsy would have won it, but he hasn't. 15 laps to go, and the time check for 15 laps is 4:25. The time on the clock, 22, 23, 24, there's 25, 6, 7, 8. They are 3 seconds down on schedule. Still nothing to panic about. They are riding very well, as I see Darren Cash get himself out of the baseline. Jules Galley at the back. Darren Cash locks himself on the back of the line. Brown remaining, Llewellyn remaining, Terry McManus, Graham Orban, world champion Graham Orban, he's a powerhouse. Harvey, last time blaster winner, current record holder, Brock Roberts from New Zealand, Thompson, the former king, then the Law brothers in there, Jules Galley has done well in this event, Darren Cash, the New South Wales world champion. We'll open up by Jules Galley and a bit of yelling there as Terry McManus fell into place there. Lap 10 is what we're looking at, 5:54. 5 minutes 54 is the next time check. Jules Galley cracks in the middle. He opened the gap before he cracked, and that's not very nice. Darren Cash, you're so strong. Well done, Darren Cash, for closing the gap. Riders must remember if they crack midfield, they need to tow the other rider up before they get themselves out. And Jules didn't follow that logic as Thompson's at the front now. Law, they're picking up pace. You see Brock Roberts struggling to get the wheel at the back. Looking at the time now, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. They cross at 55. They are 1 second down, ladies and gentlemen. They've brought back the time. They are 1 second down. We have $100 out, ready to go. Jules Galley, what the hell are you doing? Trying to cause more problems there. As we see Darren Cash now, and we see Brownie. These are the riders who have survived. Julian in there as Terry Llewellyn. We see the rider of Orban, Harvey, Roberts, Thompson, Law, Terry McManus, and Darren Cash. They're the riders who are riding out this. They are 1 second down on schedule. They need to lift it, but how much can they lift it? Now we'll look at the time check with 7 laps remaining. 6:47. They need to be back here in 10 seconds. Can they do it? 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 6, 7. They are down 8, 9. They're down 2 seconds. They've actually slowed the game. The $100 has gone back into the pocket. I don't know if they can make it. They'll need to lift. They need to lift dramatically. 8:51 is the time. Can they do it? Brock Roberts, someone needs to drive it. Brownie gets himself out. Well done, Brownie. You did that perfectly. Unlike Jules Galley. Brock Roberts at the front right now. Thompson, and look at Law. Law's face is red as a beetroot right now. They need to lift. They need to lift. Brock Roberts is sacrificing. Brock Roberts is driving at the front. Brock Roberts is going about 2 laps at the front now. But can they pick? They've got to go faster, not longer. Can they do it? Brock Roberts swings up. Thompson, Law cracked. He's gone. He's out of there. Or is he? Is that a tactical move? Unbelievable. He's gone to the back. Thompson driving. 4 laps remaining. Terry McManus, Scott Law, Jackson Law went to the back. Was that a tactic? Is that a winning move? I don't know. Harvey, I thought he cracked. Thompson's at the front. Thompson looks like he's sacrificing himself for the money. Thompson's driving at the front. Still, we can't see Mitch Bullen. He's gone. Terry McManus is in there. Scott Law, Darren Cash, Graham Orban, Harvey. The time to beat 8:51. The time now is 8:06, 8:07, 8:08. Can they do it? They've got 2 laps to do it in. Can they? McManus is going for the doctor. McManus is going for it. Oh, Law's cracked. Law's gone. He's out of there. Darren Cash. Oh, now we're down to the boys who can last. McManus is sacrificing. McManus goes to the rail. Darren Cash. Harvey Boss. Jackson Law. Jackson Law. Jackson Law. Around the outside. Oh, Cash, he nearly comes it there. Ladies and gentlemen, can he do it? Can he do it? 8:51's the time. Isn't good enough. Isn't good enough. He crosses the line. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the bike race, Jackson Law. The time. New Time Blaster. 8:43. Jackson Law. Well, they didn't just beat it, they smashed it.